Rican. Yo, what's going on? Comic family in the house. Yo, I'm your boy Rod the Rican from Just a Rican His Comics, and we're hanging out once again. My brother, Comics with Bueller in the house, man. Sir, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing really good, Rod. Thank you so much for having me on. You asked me the other night, I think it was in Perry's channel or something like that, and you're like, "Hey, what are you doing on Saturday?" And I was supposed to paint my house today. It didn't happen, so I messaged Rod. I said, "You know what? I'm free, and I'm happy to be on. Should be a good time tonight."
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time, man. We're gonna have a good time, and not only that, Downright Nerdy Podcast will be in the house. He's just busy. He's doing some editing videos. Not only that, man. Comics with Bueller. He's just been busy. And Bueller, if you don't mind, you like Travis or Bueller? Because we become friends, so I want to respect that part. You know what I'm saying?
But it doesn't matter. Bueller's fine, or Travis is fine, but people mainly just call me Bueller, so I'm used to it. So if you want to,
all right. So we'll keep it as Bueller.
I mean, so, Sam has never called me Travis, and like I said, I don't even think he knows that's my real name. So I mean, literally, he's like one of my best friends. I see him every week, and he still calls me Bueller. So.
I know Reggie. Reggie always says Travis.
Yes.
He calls me Travis.
He's a little. I mean, Comic Tom. He never calls. I don't think he knew my name for a long time. I'm not lying about that one. I literally think it took him a year before he realized my name was Travis. So because he always calls me up and he's like. He leaves me messages and stuff. Bueller, it's like, come on, dude.
Does he do the Marco Polo app with you too?
Yeah, he's done that a little bit. I can't figure it out. He tried to get me to use it and stuff. I'm like, dude, just call me, and stuff like that. So he just calls me instead. I think we've used it like 3 times, and that was about it. So
that's awesome, though. That's awesome. I'm gonna get you using Marco Polo. That way we can all become like closer friends, man. With that being said, let's see who's in this house here, sir. We got Vangerian Vigilant in the house. We got your homie that's gonna be hanging out with you tomorrow, watching some WWE wrestling. He already told me that. But yo, Sam Tangles Web in the house. Congrats, sir. 500. You know what? Congrats, man. I'm just so happy you hit that number. It's a milestone. I remember when I hit that number and I was like running around the house. But you know what? It's dope, man. It's a good feeling. You remember when you hit 500, Bueller?
I know when I hit 1,000. That's the one I can remember because I hit 1,000 on my birthday. It was my birthday last year. So July 30th last year is when I hit 1,000. And now we're over 7,000. So it's been a busy year. So
awesome. Yep. And you know what? The hard work pays off, man. That's the thing. You've been putting the hard work in there, and we're hanging out right now. It's an honor to have you here for the 3rd time, man. But we got more people in the house. Life with YouTuber Sharon in the house. Hello, Sharon. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for rocking out. We're gonna rock out, have a good time. And I got the YouTube chat here. It's faster, but I got StreamYard chat right here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, you know how I try to do. And I got noise in the background. There's a football game behind the house. But we got life with YouTuber Sharon. I collect a lot. Just a little podcast. What is going on? Perry Comics in the house, but he was unable to come to the show. Things happen. You got to keep going forward. I hope Perry's doing well. The family's doing well. And his son and all that stuff. The kids. Combat Jabroni. Fuchsia only. Glitter and duct tape. I'm going up the chat now. Let's see here. All right. I think that's it, man. I think we got them all. Man. I think we got it.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, man. So there was one book that we were talking about off camera. And it was this one book here. We got J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. If you guys don't know J.J. Abrams, he did the Star Trek movie. I don't know if you're a fan of Star Trek or not.
Yep.
Dude, that movie was fire. And now he's like writing he did this whole Spider-Man book. And it's different, and I kind of dig it a lot. People may not know it because I'm like, oh, it's another Spider-Man book. But it's a different take. So that's one thing I enjoyed about it. So what are your thoughts on it when you read it? Was you like, whoa?
When I first saw it, I was like, I didn't know if I was going to pick it up, but then I saw it on the shelf, and it was kind of a shiny cover, and the cover itself was a little better paper quality, I noticed right off the bat, and so it kind of intrigued me. So I picked it up, and I think it's mainly written by his son, from what I understand. It's J.J. Abrams and his son, and I think his son has a lot more to do with it than maybe J.J. Abrams. I might be wrong, but I really enjoyed it, just for the simple fact that we all know who Spider-Man is, but that doesn't mean I know exactly what's going on in his current universe type thing, because there's all sorts of stuff. So this is a nice standalone, and in the very beginning, you lose a major character, like within the first few panels, and then we have a huge time jump, into the future, and it's not really about Spider-Man, it's about his kid so far in the first issue. And I just thought that was really interesting, and that it's kind of like I don't want to say like the Spider-Man or Peter Parker is kind of like a deadbeat dad type thing, but he literally just kind of takes off, after the loss of Mary Jane, and then Aunt May is pretty much left there to raise their child, and then he doesn't even show up, or doesn't share with his kid that he's Spider-Man and all this stuff, and then apparently the kid has some of the spider powers, the genes. And I liked it. I mean, as far as I can say, full spoilers. The book's been out for a few weeks now, so it's not that big of a deal. But it grabbed me, and like I told you, I thought it was kind of written like a TV show or a movie type thing. And obviously, that's the influence of J.J. Abrams as well. So I really liked it. I'm looking forward to the next issue. It's only a monthly series, I think.
And that's a cool thing about it, because it's a monthly issue, and I did pick up the variant. I picked this one up today, so that's pretty dope. I guess it's a variant. You wouldn't call it, but I got some bags of board. I want to bag this up as we talk some comics. But it's neat, because as I was flipping through the page, as I was reading it, I was like you just mentioned, there's like a surprise thing that happens there within 2 pages. I was like, whoa! I didn't expect that coming. But you know what? It was just a great read, guys. If you have not read it, do yourself a favor and see if you can find it. I was able to find this one, and I got this one already, but it's dope, man. It really is dope. And I think my brother is in the house right now. Mike is in the house. Let's see if he wants to jump on. Let's see if this works.
Made it.
What is going on, Downright?
What's going on, my brother? How y'all doing?
Sir, how are you, man?
I'm doing great as always, Rod. How are you doing? Hey, what's going on, Bueller? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. I'm actually working on a video right now.
Are you? Dude, we just got done recording our last video, and I was rushing to try to get it done. I'm like, babe, we got like 2 minutes left. I gotta text him. I'm running late, man. She's talking so much.
Where's she at? Where's she at, man?
Hey,
she better bring a hat. She doesn't bring a hat.
I got on her case about the hat in today's episode too, and I told her if she didn't get a hat, then I'm just gonna take her straight to Build-A-Bear and just rip one off those little stuffed animals. Those are the only ones that fit her.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to stretch out this hat, because this is the hat from my wedding, and
that's right.
It's gotten tight throughout the years. But you know what? It's all right, man. We got.
Can I do something real quick? Just because I'm looking at the chat right now, and there's you guys got a ton of people in the chat. Glitter and Duct Tape is in the chat right now, right? And I think they missed my IG live stream. But Glitter and Duct Tape, congratulations. You won our giveaway this week. So, hey, little golf clap for Glitter and Duct Tape. So, congrats, man. Make sure you send me a message, and that way I can get these comics out to you.
Very nice, man.
Yeah.
So, have you ever thought about doing a giveaway and stuff like that? Just curious.
I've done I've done a lot of giveaways over the years. I've sent out a lot of books, and I kind of have taken it back from doing giveaways type thing. That doesn't mean I won't do them in the future, but literally, I've sent out hundreds of books in giveaways type thing. And sometimes I lose track of what I'm supposed to send out and what I'm not supposed to send out. So I'm kind of taking a break from that and kind of go from there. But one of the things I do is, if you want to consider it a giveaway, but when I sell the Bueller box thing, there's extra books. There's giveaways in those boxes for free. And so not quite the same thing, but maybe in the same ballpark. So I kind of look at it like that.
And your boxes are great because you throw out some shiny covers in there. I know you love your shiny books. I bought a few of them before, you know what? And it's awesome what you've been doing to the community and all that good stuff. And you know what? Yo, you keep rocking, man. You're going to be at 10,000 subscribers anytime soon, man. And we're just right behind you. We're right behind you, man. We got Downright Nerdy Podcast.
No.
Me. I'm right behind you.
I am nowhere near any of y'all right now. I'm just dipping my feet in the kiddie pool right now.
But yo, man. So I know that movie just dropped yesterday, The Joker. I'm switching things up real quick. Are you guys going to go out there and watch it?
Okay, I was about to say spoiler alert, please, because I haven't seen it yet. I'm seeing it on
Monday. I haven't watched it. Beautiful. You going to go watch that Joker movie?
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. I'll definitely go see it. I mean, obviously, it's pretty much everybody is talking about it type thing. And I might go see it tonight, but more than likely, it'll probably be during the week. So I'm looking forward to it. You know, I mean, the common consensus is it's really good, but it's really disturbing at the same time. So, you know,
me and Riley were talking about it, and I mean, this is not a comic book movie. This is more of a mental health movie, I think, than anything. Yeah. It just happened that, or maybe they're just trying to appeal to the comic book community at this point.
And it's not for kids, for sure. I see
that's
stuff out there like it's not for kids. So,
hey, Rod, you were telling me that you got some new books this week.
I picked up some books, man. I'm going to bag some books too and board them.
It's the most tedious thing to do in the world.
Well, you know, I mean, beautiful. If you got some bags and boards, I know you got some. I got some bags and boards from. Is it BCW?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any BCW bags and boards.
Oh, what's your place? This is from my LCS shop, man. I know you use a different place. I was trying to help you out there for a second, man.
Okay.
Mention your sources there, Bueller.
Mine are Max Pro Supplies. That's the sponsor of my channel. They're a local supply place. They do comic book supplies, pretty much anything collectible type thing. You know, coins, baseball cards, stuff like that. You know, you name it, they do it. But that's the sponsor of my show, and that's where I get all my bags and boards. Man, they're great. You know, they don't cost me a thing, and
it must be nice
when you don't have to pay for your bags and boards, and you're literally bagging and boarding thousands of books every month. So,
good Lord, man.
The worst part for me when it comes to bag and board is that the bags are not already in the. Or the boards are not already in the bags. I was like, can somebody at least put them together so all I got to do is slip the thing in?
You can buy them like that on like eBay or Amazon like that.
Yeah, it's always
you pay quite a bit more just for the person's time doing them.
I get my wife to do it. I said, babe, here are the bags and boards. Can you put them all together? And actually, BCW, that's the one that Reggie does.
Yep.
That's where I'm sorry, Bueller, and your sponsor hook you up, man. They're doing great things with you, and that's awesome, man. You got life supplies and bags and boards, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
You better, man.
I do, trust me, man. I really appreciative of those.
All right, so let's hear a few more people in the house. We got the boy who has 7 in the house. What's going on? And I'm using 2 chats here. Victor Ola in the house. What is going on, Victor Ola? I think I mentioned you already. Just in case I didn't, but there it is, man. So
Mylar are expensive. Yeah, that's true.
Yes, I got some books, man. I picked up, and let me know if you're reading these books too, guys. You know, I just want to bag and board, have a good time. Maybe I'll talk some wrestling or wrestling. because I know Bueller's watching some wrestling tomorrow.
Are you kidding me? SmackDown just aired last night. I watched it at 2 a.m. last night. I pre-recorded.
Oh God!
Oh, man.
SmackDown
Finally.
You ain't watching no AEW, man. What happened to All Elite Wrestling that dropped Wednesday night, man? You guys are talking about wrestling that's dropping tomorrow and last night, Friday night SmackDown.
There's wrestling on every day of the week now, it seems like. And some
it is every day.
Multiple times a day on Wednesday.
Well, I find myself just rewatching a bunch of the old stuff. This new stuff is hard to kind of swallow.
I watch the new stuff literally on the clips on YouTube. That's literally
that's all you really need.
Yeah, it's like the Raw is like what 3 hours, and I never watch anymore. I literally just watch the highlight clips that take 15 minutes to watch them all, and I'm all caught up. So I mean that's it. That's what
sometimes
I do.
I'll just watch the CBS. They have a good article every week of pretty much just what happened on each thing, and it literally takes you less than 6 minutes to read the entire thing. And if there's something interesting that I read about, it's easy just to YouTube it, and it's right there.
Go check it out. Yep.
Usually the only people I end up YouTubing is Alexa Bliss, so
Nice one there. Nice one. You guys are reading Valkyrie?
Yeah, I got the Valkyrie. I already bagged those.
Valkyrie's been great, man. Valkyrie's been a great run. The whole Jane Foster, she's amazing. I mean, battling through cancer, she's just like taking over this whole thing. It's awesome. Jason Aaron's amazing. I like it. I mean, are you reading it, Bueller?
No, I haven't picked up any of them. I remember seeing it when it came out and had it in my hand and put it right back on the shelf, unfortunately. But then like a couple days later, I hear that's like one of the best Marvel books that they put out in the last few months. So
you'll get it. I'm pretty sure you'll get it.
It's entertaining. It's worth it, I think.
I had someone send me an email. I'm sorry, Mike. I had someone send me an email and it said, "Can we get Bueller to take off his hat for 1 second?" I can't say my sources, man.
I've done videos without my hat.
I know. I see that, but I was like, "What they're asking? There it is, man.
It's nothing special." Okay,
we look good. We look good with no hats,
It's the lighting. It's all lighting. I've said that before, and lighting makes a difference.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Why do you think most of my expenses have been on lights? That's not even comic books or anything. It's all lights. I make sure the shadow's on me and all the lights on her. That's all I care about.
But you know what? Your system is nice. What you got going on there? Bueller has amazing stuff. When he sits there and he drinks his coffee and all that. That whole setup is amazing. When you sit there and do that whole setup, Bueller, how long does it take you? I mean, everything's already set up, obviously, but you have to go to the place and get your coffee. They got coffee named after you. So it's like you walk in the store and they're like, "Oh, there he is. Get it ready."
I don't always get that one. But real quick, John asks, is this Bueller or Travis? If the vest is on, it's Bueller. Just for the record. If the vest is on, it's always Bueller. Okay?
Yeah.
But as far as like the setting up for that coffee video, sometimes I'm not really drinking the coffee. Literally, it's like I'm just late at night, and I just kind of pretend it's coffee in there because I didn't obviously just go out at 2:00 in the morning and go get a coffee because they're not open. So I embellish a little bit. Maybe 1 out of maybe 5 of those videos, it's not real coffee. It's just water or something, But you can tell the difference when it's the real thing and I'm not, because I'm literally just like real quick. Oh, it's good type thing. But in the setup, it actually the last 2 weeks where I've had my friend Bob on with me, having someone on there with me is so much easier than when I'm doing it by myself, because
right.
When I'm doing it by myself, I'm literally talking for like 20 straight minutes type thing. And, I take a break and I look and I make sure I'm covering the right points and everything I want to talk about and stuff, So there's a lot of edits. But when I'm with someone like Bob, my friend, when he's talking, I'm collecting my thoughts and I'm okay, next segment coming up. So it actually makes it so that I don't have to edit it hardly at all, because I have those breaks while he's talking, and then we just move to the next subject type thing. Where when it's just me, and you might not see it in the video, but if you go watch the last one where it's just me, there's like 30 cuts that are in that video. You just can't see them, but literally I take a break or a sip or look at something or whatnot, or I mess up and I fix it type thing. But having someone else with me makes a big difference.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys, especially you, Bueller, and Mike, you guys rock out in the edited videos. So the question is, do you guys like hanging out live, just rocking out, or you want to like what you guys like more? Like where you like the edit or the just hanging out, man? Because I like to do edit videos, but man, what you guys do is amazing, and that's why it's like I come to work every Monday, Tuesday, and I see Bueller's video early morning, and I'm like, well, there it is, That's I eat my breakfast and I watch Bueller. I may not comment because I'm busy at work, but I'm watching it at the same time. So it's like, is this like an escape when you're not editing videos? Like, fine, I'm just able to just relax for a second, type of thing.
You go ahead, Bueller. You go ahead and take this one first.
That's kind of why I have that other channel, the Nerd Talk with Bueller. My passion is with edited videos. I really like putting something together and having a finished product. Like my video yesterday, the Joker video I did for the Joker keys. When I sat down and finished that video and looked at it before I uploaded, I go, damn, this is really good. And I was really proud of it, and trying to look at it from, someone else's eyes. And like, if I were to see that video on YouTube and click on it, I'd be like, wow, this is really good. This guy really put a lot of time into it and flows well, looks nice, and production value is there. And so I really enjoy doing that. I like putting it together. Now, on the other hand, the live things I enjoy as well. One of the things I don't do them on my regular channel anymore. And honestly, the reason why is because they were getting too busy. And literally I'd look down and there'd be, 180 people in the chat. And I'd look at the chat and I couldn't even keep up. I'd look down, oh, there's 180 people. There's 200 people watching right now. And I'd look down, I'd try to find something. I couldn't find it. And then I'd find myself going back and rewatching and seeing all these comments. And I'm like, man, I wish I would have said something about that comment. That's kind of cool type thing. So it just got a little much. And so that's kind of why I did the Nerd Talk with Bueller. It's a little bit more smaller. I don't see it growing to what the Comics with Bueller is type thing. But obviously when I go and do live shows on that channel, I can literally shout out everybody that's in the chat and say hello and all that stuff. And I like that. It's a lot more intimate type thing. But if you got 200 people watching you, it just flies. You don't even see anything, it's just crazy. So a little bit of both.
Out of curiosity, if you do see a comment like later on, you're like, oh man, I wish I could have, responded to that. Would you make that like an idea for like another video? That way you can kind of respond to it in like another way.
I do some of the things, like a lot of the ones then. A lot of people's comments were like, people don't have profiles on YouTube. So if they have a profile, I can go find them and send an email or something like that, and reply. But a lot of the people that watch my stuff don't have. They're just, generic type things, and there's no way for me to get in contact with them. A lot of stuff on my coffee video, when I do that video, when I read the comments, those comments aren't just randomly picked. Those comments I pick out because they're actually things that I want to talk about on the show. Got it. They kind of lead me into what I want to talk about type thing. And, if I want to talk about Comic-Con, and here's a comment about a Comic-Con type thing, and also about Comics with Bueller and a Comic-Con, I go, great, I want to talk about a Comic-Con. So I'll read that comment, and then I can go right into the Comic-Con conversation type thing, or a variant or something like that. So that's kind of how those work.
Awesome.
Yeah, for me, I pretty much agree, man. I really enjoy. There's a certain type of fulfillment when you get like an entire video edited. You know, all your time and effort getting into that, and afterwards, being able to see the end product. Because I mean, my videos, I only put out one a week, and it's just that one, like 1 to 2 hour long video, and it's just however long it takes for us to record, it's double that in editing time minimum.
Yeah,
it's like, well, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. So I'm very, very new to all this, so I'm still learning how to do all these little things, and it's been real fun. There are times definitely where I get a little like I need a break, you know what I mean? And I'm like, time to go eat because I'm getting hangry, I just started dabbling into the live stuff, which has been kind of fun. It's real quick and easy, don't gotta really think. When it comes to like the editing part, all it is just, hey, I'm bagging and boarding or whatever, and that's it, so it's kind of neat. Okay, hi.
No, I agree. I think after the finished product, I sit there and I look and I go, okay, this video, it's all said and done. It's 12 minutes long. Okay. And I go, it took me 12 hours. So it literally took me an hour and a minute to make this video. And I'm like, that's crazy type thing, but they do. Sometimes they take that. A lot of it is just processing. It's literally like, okay, I lay that in there. I click it and it processes it. It takes like 20 minutes to process. So a lot of it is just that. So a lot of it just, I'm sitting around waiting for it to do its thing. And then when it's done, then I go in and do something else and something else and something else.
Right. Luckily for me, man, the computer that I specially built this computer just for video editing before I started this whole kind of endeavor. And
sorry about that, guys.
For about a 2-hour video, it'll take it 35 minutes maybe to render.
Yeah.
So it's I lucked out and with the good system. So I try to like prioritize, like, all right, where do I want most of my budget to kind of go to just help me make it, more smooth,
Yeah. Well, mine will process it pretty quick, but my problem is I use iMovie. That's literally what I use to edit all my videos. And one of the things about iMovie is it only lets you lay in one image at a time, and then you have to process the video. And so basically, if you look at my video, there's literally 12 images on the screen at once. So every one of those processes is 12 processes of the video. It's lay in the image, process it, reload the video, lay in the next image, process it, and it's over and over and over again until everything is layered together.
Have you tried DaVinci Resolve at all?
I need to. It's just
it's great and free.
Yeah, I know. I've gotten so comfortable with the iMovie, and that's kind of how I am. Once I get comfortable,
I understand.
I need to, because it would save me a dramatic amount of time.
It will,
but and maybe I do
cut everything in half for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's say what's up to the chat, man. I'm sorry about that.
I feel bad about that. I feel bad about
it. She called me and she know I'm live, and then she wouldn't act like she doesn't know I'm live. But you know what? It's family issue. Family comes first. So
it does.
We got a few people in the house. We got Ben Magnet 27 in the house. The boy who has 7, Matt. What's going on? The man from Discovery Bay Comics. What is going on? From Heroes to Icons. What's up? Long Box Diamond. Hello, Andy Albert Z Collects. What's going on? I hope everyone's having a great Saturday, guys. You guys rock. Rob Works in the house. Yo, I just want to say, if you like what you're seeing right now, all you gotta do is hit that like button on everyone's channel on this one right now. If you haven't subscribed to anyone in the house, hit that subscribe button. All you gotta do is click their picture, and it's gonna give you a link to go to and check them out. So that's all you gotta do, man. And as always, man, this channel here, we've put out content, videos and stuff out there. And I want to work on my edit videos. I need to. But you know what? We do shout outs. We do giveaways. Not only that, I got this one shot right here. What do you think about the New Mutants, man?
I like that story.
Chris Claremont.
I thought it was well written. I liked it. You know, are you guys both reading Hoxpox? I'm assuming. I think everybody is.
Which one?
House of X, Power of X. I call it Hoxpox.
I'm waiting for the trade, man. I'm waiting for the trade. I gave up.
Really?
I gave up. I bought a few of them, and I was not reading them in order. I was like, you know what? Buy the trade. I ain't get no C's. So you know what? I'll give up. I'm gonna buy the trade.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll save the question then. It'll be a
maybe the chat has a question or Bueller. No, you never know. What's the question?
I read the first 4 of them, and then I was like, okay, I'm losing track of what's going on. So I literally kind of what Rod's doing. I'm waiting till the final issue comes out next week, and I'm just gonna binge read them all at once in the correct order. And
you're doing that,
yeah, kind of go from there. But I did read the first 4, but since they were coming out weekly, I figured it won't be very long before they're all out, and I can just read all of them. So that's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's hard when they're dropping books out every week, and then you got your regular pool list. So it's like, what the heck? You know,
I think they purposely did that because the story can be a little too convoluted, and you need to catch up on, like, be up on it. Otherwise, you'll forget what happened, and you'll have to go back and reread some.
I've heard some of the reviews on them, you know, as far as other issues I didn't read and stuff, because I like kind of just seeing what's going on. But you know, the first issue that came out, the very first one, I can't remember if it was House of Power. I think it was House of X.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one. I thought it was really good, engaged me right away. And then the next one, Power of X #1, I didn't like it as much. And I was like, it was kind of like a roller coaster type thing. And then it just kind of did the same thing with the next 2. So looking forward to getting the last one on, what is it, Power of X?
Yeah.
Is the last one? Yeah, on Wednesday. So once, you know, I'll sit down and read them all. I kind of want to do a full review of the whole set type thing. And
that'd be interesting.
Yeah. You know, that'd be kind of a cool video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and after that, I think the Dawn of X will be the new X-Men line after that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they got like 6 different titles coming out, like Excalibur and New Mutants, and
I think everything will be kind of a tie. Will be either shot offs of the main line, which will be like just Dawn of X or just X-Men, actually.
Yeah,
sure. I can't remember.
Well, the Hickman guy, he's writing the X-Men, and he's doing, I think, New Mutants. I think he's doing 2 of the titles, from what I saw, at least the issue #1s for the New Mutants or something like that. So.
Yeah,
Hickman is just he's an amazing writer. I mean, it's nice to see his writing is a breath of fresh air.
Him and Donnie Cates, that little duo is great.
We got Donnie Cates doing Absolute Carnage. What do you think about that? Are you guys reading this?
I am. I have, especially because of some stuff that happened in Hoxpox. I got to read that.
I've only read one. I literally just read the Absolute Carnage Immortal Hulk #1 that came out this week. But I have all the absolute. I'm kind of doing the same thing. I'm literally buying every Absolute Carnage book and the tie-ins as well. And then once that's done, I'll probably sit down and read the whole thing, because I have all the tie-ins right now and the original. But I read the Immortal Hulk one because I literally read the other #1s that came out this week for Marvel, and they really weren't that great for me. So I was hoping that the Immortal Hulk one was better, and it was. So I enjoyed that one.
All right. There's a lot of tie-ins. That's one thing I'm not too big. I've never been a big fan of the tie-ins, because after that War of the Realms fiasco, like 500,000.
It was a lot, man.
I looked at that and I'm like, no, I'm not. This is like my entire budget for this week. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, I didn't get the War of the Realms.
That was it, man.
That was it.
Yeah. I miss the old days when it was just like, hey, there's a Batman comic coming out. That's it. You know? Now it's like Batman, Nightfall, Dark Knight, Batman and Ghost and whatever. I don't know.
I mean, the tie-ins are great. There's people out there that will buy everything.
That's true.
And you know what? I guess if you can do it, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the type of person where I'm looking at my pool list right now, and I'm like, yo, if I got my pool list already set, then why did I go out there and buy all these books today? But I had to go buy some bags and boards. And I was like, this is like, it could get out of hand. But you know what? We all got to stay in our lane. And that's the bottom line, man. If you can afford it, buy it. You know, that's the thing. Yeah. If you like the stories, you buy it.
But see, Rod, dude, that's the problem, man. I can't afford it and I still buy it.
Oh my God. But that's all. Let me say shout out here right here to Box Hype in the house, man. I know you was in the chat earlier. Welcome to the chat, man. Thank you for hanging out with us real quick. Combo G-Spot in the house. I'll be on his show. Oh my God. I gotta stay awake till 1 o'clock in the morning. I gave him my number. I told Robert, call me. I'll tell my wife.
That's funny.
If you come home tonight, so my wife is taking care of my mother-in-law, as you guys already know. I said, she's supposed to come over. I said, babe, I got a show to do at 1 o'clock. And she's like, fine. Robert, I'm going to be on your show tonight. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I think I got a can of Red Bull.
That's tonight?
Yeah, tonight. I got to be. Yes. I thought it was the last one, man. I got to do it, man. It's only right, man.
I'm going to do my best to be in the chat. I may or may not do an impromptu Joker screening later tonight, so we'll see.
Ooh, man. I want to see the movie so bad. So, Bueller, you say just a Flash book in your pull list? Are you serious?
Yeah, I have the Flash is on my pull list, mainly because of Joshua Williamson, who's the writer, who's a local here in Portland. He's been on the run from the very beginning. They're literally from issue 1. He's been doing it. They're already on issue 80, which I think comes out this week. And he's been the writer for the whole thing. I think that's pretty cool. I think when you can get a writer that's on a book for that long from the very beginning, you obviously see the detail that goes into it and the continuity that they put together on the series. So that's kind of why I'm with the Flash. And it's one of my favorite characters from DC. You know, it's him and Batman are really the two that I really enjoy. But I don't, the Batman run, I've been buying the Batman books. Man, they've been garbage lately. I mean, come on, man. I mean, I was all like, oh, look, Alfred was killed. And then the 2 books that came out after that were some romance novel hanging out on the beach crap type thing with the porn stash and Magnum PI clothes and stuff. I was like, what is going on? And I don't know. And then the new one that came out this week, it was a little bit better, but it hopefully gets the ball rolling because you still don't see anything from when they killed Alfred. They haven't addressed that at all. So I don't know what's going on.
I was talking to a friend of mine.
Wait, Alfred's dead?
No, apparently, I think Alfred is safe. There was an issue before. I talked to a friend of mine. I think Nightwing got him safe somewhere in a safe house or somewhere safe. So I have to go back and read them because there's my friend Mark. He's not in the house now. He's my old head source of comic books. You won't see him online or anything like that, but you know, he just told me something that he is safe. He don't think he's dead. So
when issue 77, Bane snaps his neck.
Yeah, but I know I seen that. I got the comic book. I think there's something there, man. I don't know. You can't kill Alfred, man. The guy's been around for forever. There's no way he's dead. No, Rob is saying he's dead. No.
Yeah. Speaking of Batman and Bane, I just had one of my buddies. He's an artist, comic artist. He goes to a lot of the local cons around here. I'm having him do a commission for me. Really excited about it. It'll be a big one, probably like 18 inch or like 19 by 11 or something like that, of the Batman Who Laughs breaking Bane's back. I'm really looking forward to him making that, drawing that for me. I'll put that right up there, and then I'll give away that mall. I don't want it anymore.
Nice.
Let's see. We'll send an invite to John Comics with Kids if he wants to rock with us right now on Coast to Coast Comics. As always, I want to give a big shout out to the whole chat right now. You guys are amazing. You guys will make Coast to Coast Comics, because if it wasn't for you guys, this show would not be going on. We're going on, I believe. I had to correct myself because I did a show and I want to say that it was like the 40 or 39th episode, but my numbers were completely wrong. Tonight is the 39th episode, guys. So next week we're gonna hit the milestone 40 episode, 40 weeks in a row.
Nice.
I don't even know how we do it, but you know what? It's because of you guys. Because at times, like I'm like in the house, just tired, don't want to do anything. But when I see the time clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I just like. I mean, you guys can relate. It's like we're consistent, should I say? And it's like we got to do content. We got to go live. We got to do our stuff. People want to see it. We got 25 people in the house. I mean, they want to hang out with us. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, do you guys agree or not? It's like at times, like we're like tired. But Downright Mike was like, we cutting down crunch time. I got to jump on a live show. You know, Bueller's got to get his coffee with the empty cup. With no there. He go later on and get it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what?
There's stuff in the cup. It's just not coffee all the time.
Oh my god! But I'm not forced to be here. What the heck? I'm not forced to be here, man. I'm having a good time hanging out with you guys. What the heck is this? We got Rob Wilson. I'm here because I was on Instagram. Man, you know, I appreciate your time here. Good Lord, I didn't realize how heavy these backs can on your lap here. I'm holding this thing on my lap right now, trying to bag and board. Holy crap, this thing is heavy, man. Man.
Do you guys ever do any dollar bin diving? How often do you guys do that?
Well, that's Bueller. What do you think?
I literally just dropped a video while we were talking about my haul today where I was in the 50-cent boxes.
Oh, nice.
And there's a lot of them around here. And I do it all the time. Oh, God, look at this guy.
The ref.
You want me to put him on timeout, Bueller?
He just pulled out the red
card. Got here. What did I do to earn timeout?
Bueller was like,
I did put Downright in a timeout at one point. That was not really cool.
Oh, don't do that, man.
Wait, what?
You were in the chat, and I think you dropped the comment. Madam Spider is greater than Old Man Quill, and I had to put you in timeout.
Really? I don't remember that.
But that's not good if you don't remember.
You might have left the comment and then jumped into another screen. And yeah,
I may have. I do that. I jump around a lot.
Yeah,
he deleted his comments. What he did.
Hey, you know, I just I keep the truth happening here. Bueller, it's nice to see you. That other guy is a salty dog, man. I'll tell you. I don't know how you handle dealing with Travis every day.
There it is, a DC book for Bueller.
What the hell's your problem, John?
Salty dog, man. I'll tell you. Sam is a saint.
Oh my god! Man.
If you guys didn't see the BS show this week, it was amazing. And if you guys didn't see Bueller on his haul video, that was phenomenal too. Bueller versus Travis. That was almost like I can see the Office direction he's going in here, where it was like aside interviews, cracking me up. Very fun.
I hope you like that. I was sitting there, and my son comes home as I'm filming the talking head parts, and he's just looking at me like, "What are you doing?" You know, because I do one, and I go change my clothes, and I do the other, and I'm just trying to say them the right way and stuff so it fits.
It was very funny,
but I thought it was interesting, to say the least. Interesting is the word I'm going to use for that.
Pretty dope.
It's definitely a new comic book day haul video like none other.
Right, and it's a fun evolution, I think, as well.
Yeah, so I enjoy it. So
I got a question for my brother Mike, man. Mike.
Yo,
you ever read Savage Dragon?
Savage Dragon? I don't think so.
Oh,
that's something I need to read.
It's 90s goodness. 90s goodness there, man.
90s gumminess, huh?
Eric Larson.
Eric Larson's comic when he moved over to Image was Savage Dragon.
dude.
So it's like Spawn, you had McFarlane doing Spawn, you had Jim Lee doing Wildcats, and you had Larson doing Savage Dragon.
All right, let's see here. How many? Was it a long run?
He's still going. He's still, and I know that Spawn gets a lot of love, but I think it's more impressive that Eric Larson's been the writer and artist and cover artist the entire time, like front to back. He's never done anything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's nearing 270 issues or 260 issues, somewhere in there.
For some reason, my internet's not one to.
Mike, you should start with issue 225. That's the one to go for. To go for I think it's a variant copy. I mean, if jump on Savage Dragon, 225 is the one.
I was trying to find if my copies are around. Yeah, is that
a new story arc? I mean, what the heck, man?
No, it's a very racy, polybagged cover, is what it is.
You want to know
like a faithless kind of thing, or
definitely faithless kind of thing.
It's
okay.
You guys mentioned faithless.
It makes faithless look like the Disney Channel.
It took me a while to find a good polybagged copy that I didn't think I was being overcharged for, and I finally got one. So I think I have every variant for that issue. 225 was a big issue in Savage Dragon's run.
I'll tell you about that issue. So last year when me and Tom were at Rose City Comic Con together, some guy wanted us to autograph that book for him, and so there's an autographed copy of my autograph and Tom's autograph on an issue of that 225 Savage Dragon.
On the polybag or
no, on the book itself.
Oh wow.
That's probably like our very first autograph we've ever done together. And literally it's on that Savage Dragon book.
That's awesome.
Just hanging out, man. We're just hanging out here, bagging the board and talking comics, guys. Thank you all for hanging out on Coast to Coast Comics. Our panel, as always, is Jeffrey Comic Hand Henson, but he's over there in New York City rocking out with NYC. But you know what?
So jealous.
I'm so jealous, man. So jealous. But you know what, man? We're still having a great time, and we got these guys right now, man. We're just having a fun time, should I say. Comics with Bueller in the house, sir. Thank you so much for accepting the invite. Not only that, but my brother Mike from Downright Nerdy Podcast from his mom's basement. He's in his house. Is that really your mom's basement?
You're trying to tell me you want me to reveal my secrets to you, Rod?
Oh, I don't know, man. All right, we'll say that
meatloaf
episode, man.
Meatloaf.
Man, meatloaf. Oh my God, that was great. And John just want to jump in for the last. Oh, there it is. Savage. Is that Savage Dragon goodness?
Superman versus Savage Dragon. Yeah, I'll go check it out. I'll buy a couple. Check it out. You know, John, actually, it's a funny. I'm glad you're on here because the last when you had that auction and I won the Donny Cates Guardians of the Galaxy 1 through I think 5 or 6. I can't remember. Oh, I can't hear you. Your audio's out.
Sorry, I'm muted.
Oh,
yep, I'm okay.
There you go. So I was going through. I was putting them in my little drawers here, and I'm like, okay, G. All right, guard GUA. Damn it! I already had 2 copies of each of them.
Oh, no.
and so pretty much what that ended. Long story short, there now my giveaways for this upcoming week. So I sponsored you. So
there
thank you.
Everybody can touch these books. They'll pass around the community.
Exactly.
I wanted to. Victor Olin said Jim Lee did Savage Dragon issue number 8, and it's a phenomenal story. So that month, Eric Larson did Spawn, and Jim Lee did Savage. No, sorry, yeah, they swapped titles. So it's Wildcats and Savage Dragon. They swapped. Later, Eric Larson was so mad that his perfect run was going to be upset by that one issue that he went back and made another copy, a different version of issue 8, just to complete that run. So like 5 months later, there are 2 issue 8s, 2 completely different stories for Savage Dragon, one by Jim Lee and one by Eric Larson, just because he wanted to make sure his entire run would be him.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, let me jump back in the chat and say hello to a few more people, man. We got people in the house, man. I want to say thank you all, man, for rocking out with us. Jeff Comic 813, my Cantonese brother from Tampa.
Yeah.
Rob Worth in the house. I think I already mentioned your name. Oh yeah, there he is. The combo G spot. He's already counting down. I'm supposed to be on this show at 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what? I don't know how I'm gonna make it. I got 2 Red Bulls, and oh my.
I'm gonna be there with you, brother. We're in it together.
Oh man,
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna make sure that I'm there.
Someone here.
I think I'm gonna wait on the Joker now.
You're on tonight too, John.
Yeah, apparently there was a person bailed, so I'm jumping in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it then.
You're a wise man. Wise man.
Are you in? What's the battle going on here? We got Reggie and John. What side you're on, Mr. Comics Rebuter? What side? Getting or the?
What's the battle all about?
It's Man-Wolf or the Gibbon. Which one do you think's better?
Roadhouse.
You think it's better too?
Roadhouse is better. Roadhouse wins. You guys can take a leap, man. Roadhouse wins. Gibbon, give me a break. Man-Wolf, come on. Roadhouse.
Wolfpack all the way.
There it is. I see some people saying Man-Wolf in the chat. Yeah.
All right, yo, and look at this, John. This is the epic moment right now.
Gibbon is more pure. What does that even mean? Gibbon is more pure. Come on, Rob. Where are you at?
Man, Rob is going. I'm gonna put Rob on timeout if I can.
No, it's fine. I'm just teasing. Rob and we're teasing.
I know.
Up here in Oregon, Gibbons are a normal thing. I mean, they live out in the woods. You run into them on a daily basis in Oregon.
All right. Well, hey, John, Savage Dragon is getting a new bagging board, man. It is. It's going to it. It's a brand new house.
I gotta check this out. Savage Dragon.
The first 3-issue miniseries, you should be able to find those in dollar bins, and it's a really good read. I love those first 3 issues. I think they're phenomenal.
Actually, the storyline.
If I don't already have it.
Yeah, you should definitely look, because if you collected Image in the early 90s when they first dropped, you probably have a couple of them.
I have to say, man,
that's like people having a Spawn #1 or whatever, you know.
Storyline
is misunderstood.
Look at that.
It's really sad right now. I'm rebagging some my old DCs, and I got some new 52. I don't even know if they deserve a new bagging board.
Oh, hitting on that new 52 burn.
Ugh.
Good God, man.
Most people love the Batman, right? New 52 Batman, right? Don't people love isn't that Snyder and Capullo?
Yeah, it is. I'm missing
not the ones I'm rebagging though.
Yeah. And I'm trying to remember, there was another new 52 that people were telling me was good, but I do agree. I hear mostly bad things.
Yeah.
All right,
so maybe it'll be a good giveaway.
Oh man, yeah, I mentioned something about New 52, then DC and Sam Tangle's Web did the face. There it is. You know, he loves some DC comics. There it is. And that's gonna stay there for the rest of the night. Because anyone can top that. You can't top Sam Tangle's Web, who just hit 500, sir.
Nice.
Sam,
congratulations, sir.
The man just hit 500. What? Sam, where are you? You're not here? All right, but
he deserves another 500.
Yeah, he does.
He really does. I absolutely agree.
He's a cool homie.
Charlie says Sam deserves everything, and Bueller seems to give that to him. Apparently, whatever he wants. Just take rides wherever you want, and coffee and books.
We got here. Let's see.
That's the only way I can get people to hang out with me, John.
What the heck, man? We're hanging out with you right now, man.
In person.
Well, I wish you was in Florida, man. We could rock out all the time. I wish Mike was here. I wish John was here. It'd be awesome. Just rock out.
You got a ton of people out there on the East Coast, man.
Yeah. I'm just bummed. I rolled through San Francisco a year and a half ago and didn't stop by the Nerdy Podcast house.
Oh, because the Nerdy Podcast didn't even exist back then.
But I'm sure you're more basement.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. Anytime you come up, man, we'll make time for you.
Yeah, we were right. We had a hotel right near Ghirardelli Square, and they had this really great Jim Starlin exhibit at the Cartoon and Animation Museum there, right by Ghirardelli.
Yep.
And it was just unreal. They had all these replica costumes from the movies and original art pieces by Jim Starlin. They had the original cover for the first appearance of Gamora, and it was just killer. Really cool stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool. Actually, I'm actually closer to Berkeley, where you said you were earlier.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm probably closer. I would be closer, but even still, San Francisco is a 40-minute drive. Yeah, so
right.
It's nothing crazy.
All right, guys. You think you guys gonna go away without the rapid fire?
Oh,
rapid fire!
I've never even had to do the rapid fire. Okay.
Well, John, you don't have to get it, man. You're right.
Okay.
I think Bueller's gonna get ready for rapid fire. Mike, get ready for rapid fire, man. What nigga Bueller pop his head up with rapid fire? You know what rapid fire is? You don't know, man? 5 questions, 1 answer. That's all I need. I'll start you guys off easy, just to break the ice. Should I say? I wanted to talk about my pool list. I couldn't even get to that because I like to keep the show at least an hour. But you know what? Let's start it simple, man. John, you ready?
I guess.
You know what rapid fire is. If you want to throw a question out there and hit up,
I throw a question.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
What is the worst comic book movie you've ever seen?
Oh, that's
Suicide Squad.
Boom! Look how he didn't there was no hesitation.
None.
Well, let me get ready, man. So Mike already said his first one. So that's Mike. So that's one question out the way. What was the question again, John?
What is the worst?
I'm talking so loud.
What is the worst comic book movie that you've ever seen?
What was it, Mike?
Nick Fury, starring David Hasselhoff.
Oh, good one.
Wow, that was a classic.
Wow,
that's a good one.
That exists. That does exist, in case people are wondering.
Right? I probably would go with Batman and Robin. The George Clooney Batman. I think it's just. I'm willing to forgive even Batman Forever a lot of things, but Batman and Robin. If a train wreck could train wreck, that's what basically happened. The fourth time around.
The nipple suit. I forgot about that.
And Alicia Silverstone is probably the worst at that performance as Batgirl. I'm like, come on, what's going on here? Like, what are we doing?
I think she was trying to actually play her role from Clueless
as Barbara
Batgirl.
Gordon. Yeah, I totally agree. Ooh, Toxic Avenger. I dig. It's kitschy. Toxic Avenger's kitschy fun. Don't hate on Toxic Avenger.
Right there.
We got questions from the chat.
The second Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield was terrible. The one with God, what's his face? Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, and doesn't that have Paul Giamatti in that?
Yeah, he had a small role at the very end as Rhino.
God. Of course. The main reason why I don't like Batman and Robin is because apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger is Mr. Freeze. Like what? Don't just throw green hearts at that. What?
Hey, cool off.
Oh my god,
unreal.
So when it comes to Catwoman, we had Michelle Pfeiffer and then Halle Berry.
Yeah.
So, who you pick, guys? Bueller, Mike.
Are those the only 2 options?
Yeah. Are you talking about playing Catwoman or just pick a lady?
Yeah. I like Anne Hathaway a whole lot too. I'm just saying.
If I'm picking a lady, it's Halle Berry. If I'm picking a Catwoman, it's Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, That's see how. Okay, Bueller, I see how you're thinking, sir. He likes his women, but he likes his.
Oh, Bueller, I think Box Hype might need to get bounced. They are throwing some shade at your Dolph Lundgren.
What's wrong with my Dolph
Punisher with Dolph Lundgren? That's not bad.
Bueller was talking just the last video about liking Punisher with Dolph Lundgren.
I remember when that came out in the theaters, man. I was all for it. I was like, I saw it, and for one, it was right off the Masters of the Universe and the Rocky 4 or whatever. So I was all for it. So,
and I don't know if it was the makeup or just naturally how Dolph looked, but he had that like skinny.
That's not makeup. That's all his actual face.
Sleepy-eyed crackhead look the whole movie.
Yeah, that's just his face, man.
Oh man, I don't know if they could make him paler and have more sunken eyes unless I played it.
Yeah.
All right. So if Sam had $30 right now, Sam Tangle's Web, what book would he go out there and buy? $30.
He would make Bueller buy it for him.
He has $30.
What book he would go out there and buy? I know that question does not apply to Mike, but Mike, if you had $30, what book would you go out there and buy right now?
I don't know. I'd probably just buy some more variants of the Hoxpox because I'm just all about that right now. I've just been infected.
All right. Bueller.
I have it. I'll show you. It's on my wall somewhere. Hold on.
Don't mess up the museum, man. That thing is like.
I know John would probably pick Harleen because that's his favorite comic book in the world right now.
It's blowing up. Like people are into it. So I'm like, hey. I didn't hate it as much as Alec did, but
that's true. That's true.
He'd go out and buy this one because I know he wanted to buy this one the other day. Maybe not for $30, but I told him to not buy it, and so he didn't buy it, and he was going to buy it at the Comic-Con, but he never did. So I know he wants that one, so that's what he would buy.
Because it's the Cosby cover.
The Cosby cover. What?
Every time I see that book, I have to say it. I can't not say it. I love it. I have 2 copies of that book.
Yeah. Well, Sam needs one, John. So get rid of one, and there you go.
It's a classic Storm and Doctor Doom cover. 2 of my favorite characters.
Yep.
All right. So that was the third question.
It was.
It was. Yeah, it was. So at number 4, let's see here. How about we leave it to the chat, man? This is rapid fire. What's your question for Mike and Bueller right now? What's the one question you want to ask? Whether it's comics, movies, whatever. Rapid fire. One question, one answer. Drop it right now. Let's see what people said. I'll leave it up to the chat, man. It's all
John just typed something in there.
I was getting ready to, but I didn't.
You can type, man. Feel free. You can interact with the chat.
My questions are all like Alec type questions, like do
you fart in the comments?
Joy equation stuff.
There it is, man. That was the first question that popped up. But then John he could throw his question. Favorite food? We talked about favorite food before. But no, do you fart at the comic book shop?
I fart everywhere in life.
Fantastic.
I crop dust the hell out of that place. Kidding me?
I'm telling you right now, most of my giveaways have been read while I'm on the on the porcelain throne. Just throwing that out there.
Oh my god!
Enjoy it. The savor, the flavor.
Soak it all in.
Speaking about farts, it's just off the rails. But
this
anyway,
God's chat now. Yeah.
My friend came over. Like it was like 3:30. He said, "Let's go to the shop." So I went to the shop with him. Came back. So then he was like, let's have a drink. So we had a drink, but he made it drinks. I was in the living room hanging out with my cat and my dog. I walked back to the kitchen. He goes, I just farted. And that thing just hit me right in the face. I was like,
bam.
Yeah. I was like, well, thanks for letting me know. But anyway.
All right. So my question was, if you could kill off any superhero character permanently, meaning they would not ever come back, they would just be eliminated from the entire. Who would you eliminate? That was my question. But again, it's kind of a downer. I know it's not. It's more like a hater question, not a like. Everybody's like, "What's your favorite?" I'm always like, "Who would you get rid of?" Like this person's annoying you.
Aquaman.
Speedball.
Ooh, Speedball and Aquaman. The Blondies are out.
Done. Bye. I'm not losing sleep.
I mean. If you ask me the question, I would say let's knock off Wolverine and see whatever happens to X-Men universe. He's still come back alive one way.
Come back.
Still got a kid. It's like
I would pick like Guy Gardner. I never really liked that character. I always think he's a little ridiculous and kind of annoying. And there's enough Green Lanterns as it is. Like let's get that one out. Guy Gardner would be my one. Plus he's got that for so long. He had that crazy haircut where it was like they buzzed the top, and he looked like a mushroom. He had like the little like round top. He was like buzzed the sides. I don't get
it. Rod, if you're going with your line of thinking, it'd be interesting to see what would happen to the Marvel universe if like Spider-Man was gone, or someone big like one of the big guys, that actually has a like something to do with like almost every story.
Ooh, Sharon's killing off Superman. That's a big get.
Bye, Superman.
It's dangerous.
This is for Sam. Anyone and everyone from the new universe. That's it. Sorry, Sam. Every single, if you want to call him a superhero, every single one from the new universe storylines from the 90s, gone. Bye. I think they are all dead. Actually, to be honest with you, nobody really cared about them.
My worry is every time we kill Superman, he comes back with a worse haircut. I don't think we need to see Superman with a mullet again. So please don't kill off Superman.
Mullets are coming back.
That's the problem. It's always coming back.
Hey, John, you're caught up with Hoxpox, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Who do you think is going to be the new big bad once X, like Dawn of X starts?
Well, don't they mention that that Sinister is going to betray them here? So I mean, that's pretty clear. They're setting up him to be important in some fashion. But this thing's got to implode in some way. I mean, they're not going to keep Krakoa going, are they? I mean,
I think that's just the first step in their little cog. Eventually, I think their plan is to take over the entire. I mean, they're going to replace humans. That's what Xavier is essentially saying.
Exciting.
I'm thinking maybe like their new main enemy will probably maybe Sinister, but maybe in conjunction with Avengers, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, who are still not mutants, and they're just people who still fight outside of humans.
So that would be like setting up another Avengers versus X storyline, which I know that they want to do eventually in the movies. So maybe setting it up now and doing another round in the comics before they do it in the films might be a logical decision. I hate it when they do a 2. Like Civil War 2 was nowhere near as good as Civil War 1. Secret Wars 2, it's like I just really want them to do something different. But I respect the idea. It's got merit.
Yeah, I definitely see them taking ideas from this, like Kevin Feige taking ideas from this and implementing it into the MCU for sure.
I hear that's what they're doing with that they're in with Hickman on his Fantastic Four and some of his other stuff that he's done already. Okay. So it would make sense that maybe they're pulling from his brain right now for what future MCU could be looking like.
All right, guys. So we hit that hour mark, man. We hit that hour mark. And it's a lot of fun, man. I'm still bagging the board in here. I don't realize.
I feel like we're interrupting Rod's bagging and boarding here. No, you're on the air, Rod. You're doing a show right now.
No, we're just hanging out, man. We got 87, 129. Now, there's a question here. I read the Apocalypse has an agenda, but I say Sabretooth is going to kill a bunch of people when he gets out.
Yeah, he's going to be pissed for sure.
Yeah. How long did that till that happens? I feel like they gotta wait a while before they bring him out again.
I have a feeling he's gonna show up out of nowhere in like issue like 100 or something like that.
Right? Oh, good book.
Nice.
Thank you, John, for the book.
I love that book. It's got it's 2-sided too. Yeah, it's two-sided. Love it. Because I think the Sabretooth thing cracked me up because it felt like a fanboy service to trying to bring Boba Fett out of the Sarlacc pit. They threw another great villain down into a pit, knowing that audiences will want to get him back out again later.
Yeah, just gotta wait.
Yeah, so you're never gonna get Boba Fett back out, but maybe we can get Sabretooth out of the pit.
Yeah, man. So it's like you mentioned Sabretooth. I remember that first X-Men movie that dropped. Sabretooth was pretty dope in that movie. I remember that first scene when you see him come out through the smoke.
Kevin Nash, wasn't it?
Was it Kevin?
It was one of those wrestler dudes.
It was a wrestler. I just can't remember which one. Yeah.
Never knew that. That was
he
didn't really have to act much. He just had to stand there in the makeup and look badass. I don't think
he even said anything. He just growled.
Like next to nothing. A lot of growling.
Oh,
but I did
Taylor
like
Maine, there it is.
Portrayal. I mean, even though the movie was terrible, what's his face?
Taylor Maine?
Yeah, Taylor Maine was the actor, I think. Yes, something like that.
I did not
It
know
was
that.
you're talking about the one with Hugh Jackman, the Wolverine Origins.
The Wolverine Origin movie.
Yeah. Oh, good Lord. What's that guy's name?
Somebody in the
It's absolutely gone.
Don't bug me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He's a very he's got that.
He had the most range at anybody in that movie, at least.
Yeah.
All right, so I know I gotta cut it short because I know my wife is coming home. She's sent me a message. She said, I'm coming home. She want to spend some time with the husband. And I haven't seen her all week. I saw her last night for only for a few minutes. She left this morning and then she's coming home to sleep again.
That's all it takes.
Well, I wish it was that way, but it wasn't. She just came home to sleep and she's coming home to sleep now. She's got to leave to take care of her mom, because we all know mother-in-law is not doing well right now. But you know what? This is her time to decompress. But it's awesome to hang out with you guys because I decompress too. Hanging out with my brothers, John. Bueller.
There it is, Liv Schreiber.
House, man. Ooh, Liv Schreiber.
Liv Schreiber was the other Sabretooth.
That's who it. Thank you.
Thank you, Box Hype.
Box Hype. Thank you, Box Hype, for hanging out with us for I think it was the first time. I know I gave him a shout out a long time ago, but he's rocking out. Really do appreciate your time for hanging out with us. With that being said, I want to say a quick shout out to the whole comic book community in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with the panel right now, man. Bueller, John, my brother Mike from Downright Nerdy Podcast. Hey, Mike, let the people know what they don't know. What you got coming up?
Well, I had to cut our last episode short so I can make the show here tonight. So I'm going to be editing tonight's episode. So I think I'm going to have it released tomorrow. I'm shooting. Hopefully, if I get everything all said and done, I'm going to try to premiere it maybe around 5:00 PST. That's pretty much it. I've been kind of dabbling in some live stuff, so maybe I'll be doing some stuff this week on the live end. I know we got. No, we don't. No, we're going to Michigan in a couple of weeks. No, in next month we're going to do a Disneyland trip, our annual Disneyland trip. So we'll be doing that for Christmas. Get all the Christmas decorations up. I know Riley. I think right now she's getting all the Halloween stuff up. So,
how long are you down in this area? That's not too far from me. You're about an hour from me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, so we'll be down there November 29th through December 5th. Saturday, we actually are going to be recording a huge team up show with the Fake Nerd Podcast. They're also based in LA. Sunday will be at Universal Studios. Monday, Tuesday will be Disneyland California Adventure. So come on through, man. I'll buy you a churro. Let's do it.
Let's try to see if we can set something up. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely, I'm totally down. I'll be having my little video rig with me, so I'll be going around doing all that fun stuff to share on the show.
Nice.
All right, Bueller, what you got going on before all this live? You mean like out the park, man? Doing some amazing stuff, man. What you got coming up besides tomorrow night hanging out with your brother Sam Tanger's Web talking about wrestling? Well, what you got going on, man? Let the people know.
October is content month, and I am releasing a video every single day this month. And as we were on the show, I released a video, came out just a little bit ago. And then yesterday I had another video, and the day before I had a video. And tomorrow I'm going to have a video because there's a video every single month or every single day this month. So it's going to be a busy month. So just check out the channel. There'll be a new video every time you check. So that's pretty much all you have to do. So there you go.
What you got to do, guys, put a notification bell on their channels. That way, when they go live or make a video, when they drop, you'll see it, man. You'll see it. It doesn't matter if you use this phone, like whether it's an Apple or Android, whatever, it's popping up, man. All you got to do is scroll down, click it. Whether you're at work, on your lunch break, eating a peanut butter jelly sandwich, whatever it is, man. Notifications on. Take a bite of your sandwich and watch these guys live or edit videos. Amazing, man. These guys put out amazing content. They put the work in, man. They put the work in. That's why you want to watch it. That is the bottom line. You put 8 hours, 12 hours into an edited video, maybe for 10 minutes of that, whatever it is. Take the time to watch it and drink your coffee or your tea. John, with your tea, what you do, man? Let the people know what you got coming up. CGC.
I'm gonna skip my stuff. I'm gonna say Bueller's got another channel called Nerd Talk with Bueller. If you want to see Bueller live, that's the channel you should hook up. The Nerd Talk with Bueller is a lot of fun. I honestly, every once in a while, I'm like, what? Bueller's live right now. All right, I gotta check this out. And then Sam is right. Don't forget, Sam's got the Bueller Sam show every Wednesday. You can watch those two be hilarious to one another. That is a riot. So that's every Wednesday in the middle of the day. I don't have a whole lot going on, Rod. I'm trying to put together a couple things, but right now nothing on the books except my Wednesday shows. Getting ready for Baltimore, just 2 weeks away, man. I'll be freaking dropping videos and live stream. I'll be on the Comic Core. I'll be everywhere. Instagram, you watch. I'm gonna be like Jeffrey times 1,000 this weekend.
There's a ton of people going to that Baltimore Comic Con from the community.
Yeah,
a ton of people. So
I think I'm gonna make a photo album just of all the people I take.
That would be awesome. That would be so cool.
Right. Oh, look, there's Joe Ryan. Oh, look, here's somebody.
I want to say, thank you guys for hanging out, man. Thank you for accepting the invite to hanging out. This is
Rod.
Coast to Coast Comics with your boy Rod the Rican. As always, stay tuned tomorrow at 4:00, man. Shout out, show.
Rod, what do you got?
Well, I got the shout out show going on tomorrow at 4:00, man. I'm out there hunting for small channels that need to be recognized for their hard work, just like us, man. We work hard to put out content. There's small channels out there. I go out there. I try to find them. It's not easy, man. But you know what? They deserve a shout out. They need to be recognized is what I want to say for their hard work. Stay tuned. I got 5 channels. Stay Puft 1983. My brother Sean, for the first time, he's coming on the show tomorrow. So we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about comics, hip-hop music, whatever the case may be, man. So that is all I got. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being the panel tonight. But with that being said, we're out. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.